Your strategies won't work anymore. The pushes won't work. The mind just knows the pushes. It just wants to arrive to the next destination. What is next? The longing, the pushes, making enormous efforts, doing everything so that you arrive to the imaginary destination. So, the Achilles, the mind is like the Achilles, is going to win this battle and that battle. It does not know why, but it wants to win. And that is the unconscious, energy in action. It plays like crazy. The world we see around ourselves is mostly built based on that unconscious energy. So it is distraction. But when the time comes, the pushes won't work anymore. In actually, that mind should die. It will die to be reborn. That is the process of life. It is coming out of one world and going to experience the other world. Therefore, when the times of birth come, it starts to die. The life as your life start to break down. It won't work. Your previous strategies, old strategies that served you for a lifetime or maybe lifetimes won't work anymore. They start to collapse. Everything is going to a chaotic phase because what you call the life is going away, is disappearing. And actually, that won't happen. At the beginning, when this happens, you are still unconscious. But the more distraction happens, the more space is created for consciousness. The consciousness expands. It sees the mind more and more. It sees the pushes in actually the very act of seeing the mind is destroying it. So you see your life is falling apart. Nothing works anymore. Nothing about your relationships, job, family, whatever. Because you have built that based on that crazy mind, unconsciousness. And now the consciousness is expanding, therefore they are going to be disappeared. Anyway, and you do not do this. This is the consciousness. A natural process is happening on its own. You are not the doer, yeah? So this consciousness expands more and more. The more it expands, the more chaotic your life looks like to be or become. The ancient fears need to appear. When they appear, make the life chaotic and then disappear. It is not, you have no choice to stop this process. It happens and you think, oh, it won't, but it happened. And then when it happens, you say, gosh, why all the hell is happening to me? Because probably you have asked for it, but you did not know what you are asking for. And gradually you lose your fears because you lose your world. You lose everything. Not one time, many times. You lose as much as necessary to detach, to get detached. And it is not something you can do it by mind. These words won't do any good. The consciousness need to be embodied. What do I mean by embodiment of consciousness? Right now, you are conscious. For instance, you are conscious of the words. Then you are conscious of the mind. The consciousness expand on its own. So it's not about curiosity and joy. That is funny joke. You follow your curiosity and joy, but be unconscious, then you see you are going to be trapped because you are just looking for the next. What is next, next, next? So it is nothing about curiosity. It's good, but that's not about that at all. It's not about joy at all. This is just game. They are lies. It is about consciousness. As it expands, then every given moment is a discovery, is a joy, because you are not running after this and that. So the joy come on its own. Curiosity, what is curiosity? Curiosity is when you want to know how to things work, eh? But who is there to know? It's not bad. I don't mean it is bad, but that is mostly unconscious. So yeah, it is over there, but that consciousness discover you are. You are not going to do this and go for the next. You stay with every cell, and therefore you discover everything. And you are curious probably, but it's not the unconscious curiosity. There is a joy over there. Okay, thank you. Have a nice morning. How to end this?